Also, credit card debt has surged to 1.3 trillion with an average interest rate of over 20%. So millions of Americans are trapped in debt. And that's another mechanism to control the masses is debt. Debt can become a form of slavery. So student loan debt, all-time high, auto loan debts at an all-time high, mortgage loan debts at an all-time high, credit card debts at an all-time high, and it's going to keep on going higher. And so you're really kind of seeing people move into these really impossible situations where the financial security just isn't what most people would like for it to be. And so what happens is I think that there's a comfort in not accomplishing financial security because you just see no one else is financially secure, and that's a problem too. Just because everyone else is going to die doesn't mean your death is going to be any less painful. So I brought in a good friend to the family. His name is Claymation Boyce, and I'm going to bring Claymation Boyce in. He when I called him and told him, I said, hey, he said, hey, what you doing, man? I said nothing, and he told me he was in the club and he had a bottle of liquor and he was just chilling with a couple girls he met. And I said, yeah, we're going to talk about financial security. And he said, oh man, I got to get in on this conversation. And I said, okay, you can come in, but you can't cuss. And he said, well, I got to cuss because I got to be honest. And I said, okay, all right, well, fine. The knowledge will override your profane behavior, sir, because you are disgusting to me. So I'm going to bring in Claymation Boyce, and he's going to do a quick little lecture on financial security. And it's on my Instagram. My Instagram is Dr. Boyce Finance. So if you want to go meet Claymation Boyce in person, he's at Dr. Boyce Finance. So here we go.
What the actual fuck is job security? It's the fairy tale your boss tells you, so you'll keep working like a loyal little hamster. People act like having one paycheck makes them safe. Now, it makes you one bad quarter, one budget cut, or one we're restructuring email away from broke. That's not security, that's financial Russian roulette. Your company doesn't care that you've been dedicated for 10 years. If the numbers don't add up, you're gone. And all those weeks gave up, they're not handing you back your life when they kick you out. Here's the truth. The real security isn't in a job, it's in multiple income streams, side hustles, investments, assets that pay you whether or not HR still likes you, because a boss can take your job, but they can't take your hustle. So yeah, stay employed, but don't get comfortable. Your paycheck is not a safety net, it's a leash. Break free by building income you control. I'm Little Claymation, Dr. Boyce, and if you're new here, let me be the first to tell you, I don't give a fuck, I love you, and I'll see you next time.
All right, all right, all right. So was everybody able to hear that? Were you able to hear the message? Did you get the message? All right. So okay, yeah. I told you I told him I said, man, I don't like your style. You got to stop all the cussing. And then he just told me I don't give a fuck. So I can't control this guy. He's out of pocket. He's crazy. But he makes a good point. He's kind of like Charleston White in a way, right? Charleston White says crazy stuff, but every now and then he'll say something where you're like, okay, I have to hear what you're saying because I can't afford to miss this message. Here's the deal. I personally think, and this is cultural. This is cultural. I think we've got to move away from endorsing and supporting heavy job culture in the black community. I'm not saying that we should shame anybody for getting a job. I'm not saying there's anything wrong with getting a job. I'm saying that jobs can't be the be all end all because not only does that expose you to like a horrible trauma in the event that they cut your job,